October 29th, 2025. A date that may carve itself into the memory of mankind whether we are prepared or not. Picture the night sky. At first, it is ordinary familiar constellations, the eternal rhythm of stars that have guided humanity through ages of uncertainty. But then, something breaks the silence of eternity. A luminous trail, cutting across the darkness, unlike anything we've seen before. This is 3I Atlas, an interstellar wanderer, a stranger in our skies. And yet, some insist it is more than just a comet. According to the blind mystic Baba Vanga, this is not mere frozen rock and dust drifting through the void. No, she warned it is a harbinger, a messenger, not of destruction alone, but of an arrival chosen by the stars themselves. For decades, Baba Vanga's words unsettled many. She spoke of skies aflame with fire, of lights that moved like living beings, shifting and weaving in impossible patterns, of creatures descending, not from earth, but from the heavens above. People laughed, doubted, turned away, but she remained unshaken. Her visions were not the fantasies of imagination. She insisted they were windows into what is to come. And among them, one date burned brighter than the rest. October 29th, 2025. The night the world would change forever. And now, that night draws near. Scientists watch 3I Atlas with relentless focus. They measure its speed, its glow, its silent path through the black sea of space. Just a comet, they say, a relic of the cosmos. Yet there are whispers, anomalies. Its brightness unnaturally intense, its path strangely deliberate, and deep within the static of their instruments, patterns, as though someone or something is answering back. Some astronomers debate quietly, in tones filled with unease. Others dare not speak at all. Meanwhile, governments prepare behind closed doors. Contingency plans, silent drills, a veil of secrecy drawn tight while the public remains in the dark. But through it all, one truth cannot be denied. Baba Vanga saw this coming. She spoke of it decades ago. Not only that we would witness 3I Atlas, but that we would meet what it carries. Not cosmic debris, not a silent rock, but a message, a presence, a contact. And when the veil of night lifts on October 29th, the question will no longer be whether we are alone. And meet it we may. Baba Vanga's voice still echoes across time, like a whisper meant for this very generation. She spoke of creatures not of this earth, beings who would walk among us, descend in ways that defy all comprehension. Not angels, not demons, but something altogether alien. Forms of intelligence that force us to rethink everything we know about life itself. Picture it, entire cities trembling, governments scrambling, leaders speaking in panic rather than wisdom. The systems we trust, communication, power, transportation faltering under the weight of the unknown. And humanity caught between awe and terror. Panic, Vanga warned, would be our first instinct. But she left us with a choice, because amid the fear she foresaw another path, a path for those who remain calm, who watch, who listen, who recognize that revelation often comes wrapped in mystery. For them, she said, the veil would lift. They would witness truths hidden from the frantic, treasures unseen by those blinded by fear. So the question remains, why are they coming? Is 3I Atlas, this enigmatic traveler from the depths of space, a harbinger of destruction? Will fire, storms, and forces beyond imagination sweep across the earth? Or is this comet a messenger, carrying knowledge, technology, wisdom, perhaps even spiritual truths from civilizations older and wiser than our own? Baba Vanga stayed cryptic. Her words were never designed to soothe, but neither were they meant to destroy hope. She said this moment, this arrival would be a test, not just of courage, not just of faith, but of our very readiness to step into a new reality. Those who yield to fear will be swept away by it, but those who open their hearts, who expand their vision, may witness the dawn of an age unlike any before. And history reminds us this pattern has always been with us. Humanity has stood beneath strange skies before. When the heavens send fire, when stars fall, when comets blaze, civilizations have always paused, trembling, wondering, what does this mean? The Mayans spoke of cycles, destruction, rebirth, renewal. The Hopi warned of the blue star Kachina, a light in the sky that would signal purification. Edgar Cayce, the sleeping prophet, foresaw cosmic upheavals that would bring both revelation and trial. Again and again, the heavens speak. And again, humanity is forced to choose how it will respond. Three-Eye Atlas is not merely a rock of ice and dust. It is a mirror, a prophecy wrapped in science, illuminated by both wisdom and wonder. The sky has always been the canvas of God, of fate, of destiny. And once more, a sign has been painted across it. And yet, the world's reaction is already fractured. On one side, skeptics wave off Baba Vanga's visions as nothing more than folklore, the kind of stories people cling to when they fear the unknown. They argue with science, citing orbital mechanics, the pull of gravity, the play of light and cosmic dust. To them, Three-Eye Atlas is just another comet, a passing traveler in the sky, nothing more. But then there are the others. Not many, perhaps, but steadfast. These are the watchers, the seekers, the ones who study every word of her prophecies with unshakable focus. Every strange light captured in the night sky, every unexplained electromagnetic pulse, every subtle shift in the comet's behavior to them. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations, signs, proof that the world is on the edge of something extraordinary. For these souls, October 29th is not just a date circled on a calendar. It is a threshold, a pivot point where prophecy and reality finally collide. And so the tension builds quietly, invisibly, like a low hum beneath everyday life. We work, we eat, we sleep, but deep down, the world is holding its breath, waiting for the heavens to speak. Now imagine if Baba Vanga's vision unfolds exactly as foretold. The arrival of the unknown, not as speculation, but as undeniable reality. The chaos she warned of will not stop at the surface, not just fear in the streets, not just headlines. No, economies could shatter, supply chains could unravel. The trust that binds governments and nations together could fracture overnight. The news cycle would detonate with speculation and fear. And social media? It would become a storm, amplifying every rumor, every blurred image, every whisper in the dark. The real challenge, she said, will be this: to separate truth from deception, to stand steady while the world around you shakes, to observe calmly while others surrender to hysteria. And here lies her most haunting warning: only those prepared spiritually, mentally, and emotionally will truly see what is happening. For some, that day will bring awakening. For others, it will be the beginning of a nightmare. But Baba Vanga never spoke in fear alone. She spoke of choice, of responsibility. Her words carried a weight, a reminder that prophecy is not only about what will come, but how we meet it when it does. She hinted at consequences, not just physical, but moral, even spiritual. Those who move forward with wisdom, compassion, and faith may glimpse knowledge that transcends ordinary human understanding. But those who let greed, panic, or cruelty lead them, they will find themselves unprepared and unworthy of what Three-Eye Atlas may bring. This duality, catastrophe, or enlightenment is not foreign to us. It is the same choice humanity faces in every moment of trial, only now magnified to a cosmic scale. Her voice echoes even now. Prepare, stay vigilant. Do not let fear cloud your vision. Because when October 29th arrives, what descends from the heavens will not forgive ignorance. It will not forgive panic, and it will not wait for us to be ready. There are startling implications about the nature of these visitors. Baba Vanga did not describe them as enemies, nor as saviors. They exist in a space beyond our narrow definitions of good and evil. Emissaries, perhaps, from a civilization that operates on principles we can barely begin to understand. Their arrival will not be a mere event. It will be a challenge to our science, to our beliefs, to the very foundation of what we think reality is. Already, the signs are whispering to us. Magnetic fields flicker with strange fluctuations. Radiation spikes appear and vanish without cause. Gravity itself seems to tremble in places where it never has before. Scientists call them anomalies. Skeptics call them coincidences. But those who have listened to prophecy see them as shadows of what is coming. And as 3I Atlas hurtles closer with every passing day, these disturbances will not fade. They will multiply. They will intensify. They will force humanity to confront a truth it has long feared, that we are not in control of the universe, and perhaps we never were. The countdown is not just written in the stars. It is written in our hearts, in our minds. Every sunrise now carries with it a heavier weight. More speculation, more tension, more eyes turn to the skies, searching for answers. People are preparing in their own ways. Some stockpile food and water. Some bury themselves in research, hoping knowledge will shield them. Others simply wait, trying to quiet the unease gnawing at their spirit. But governments, they prepare in silence. Behind closed doors, in hidden chambers, they move resources, they draft plans, they test responses. And the public may never know the truth of what is being decided for them. This duality, the visible restlessness of the masses, and the invisible maneuvers of the powerful is nothing new. Prophecy always moves in this rhythm. The many react, while the few prepare. Baba Vanga warned, those who walk with both observation and preparation, with both knowledge and calmness, they will endure, they will see, they will understand. But those who surrender to fear, to panic, to blind denial, they may become casualties of chaos. And yet, even in the shadow of fear, there is opportunity, because Baba Vanga did not only speak of destruction, she spoke of revelation. She described a future where humanity, for the first time, may truly recognize its place in the vast, living cosmos, where we might awaken to our interconnectedness with each other, with the earth, and with civilizations beyond our comprehension. October 29th, 2025 is not merely a date of possible calamity. It is a threshold, a doorway, a test, and an invitation. Those who dare to look beyond fear may glimpse knowledge that reshapes everything we believe civilization to be. Technologies that break the limits of energy, of medicine, of communication. Philosophies that shatter our most rigid beliefs, and maybe, just maybe, a glimpse into the true nature of existence itself. But the key is not in the stars. It is not in the governments. It is not in the machines. It is here, in the preparation of the mind, the spirit, and the heart. Because when the sky darkens, when the unknown descends, only those who are calm, aware, and ready will be able to see beyond the fear and into the truth. Perhaps the most chilling aspect of Baba Vanga's prophecy is not just what she foresaw, but when and where. She didn't describe this event as something random, scattered, or accidental. No, she spoke of timing, of precision, and of places on Earth that would become the very crossroads between humanity and the unknown. Some whisper that it will be our great cities' cultural capitals, where technology and human ambition burn brightest, that will draw their attention. Others insist the opposite, that untouched landscapes, remote and sacred places still echoing with silence, may feel the first ripples of change. But whichever it is, the pattern remains undeniable. October 29th is not a date plucked from thin air. It is deliberate, exact, almost as if the universe itself has circled that day on the calendar of eternity, waiting for humanity to look up and finally see. And then comes the mystery of the visitors themselves. Baba Vanga never called them fully alien, but neither did she call them human. She described them as something in between, something we lack the words or even the imagination to fully understand. Their intelligence, unfathomable, their motives, beyond our reach, and their very presence will rattle the foundation of what we think we know about life. For some, this is a warning, a demand for humility, reminding us we are not the center of creation. For others, it is an invitation, a challenge to evolve, to stretch our minds, to awaken to a reality bigger and stranger than we've ever dared to believe. But one thing is clear. Their arrival carried by 3I Atlas will not be soft, nor will it be entirely violent. It will shake us, it will test us, and it will force every one of us to respond. And perhaps the most overlooked element is not the physical impact, but the emotional one. Imagine it, fear colliding with awe, wonder twisted with disbelief, a single night that could define an entire generation of human beings. Some will turn to faith, others to science, many to superstition, but none will escape the truth of what they witness. And through it all, Baba Vanga's voice echoes like a guide from the shadows. Do not panic. Observe. Understand. Because what follows will be a revelation. A revelation not of destruction alone, but of awakening. A fracture in the ordinary world we cling to, opening just wide enough to reveal a universe we were never meant to ignore. And within that fracture, for those willing to see, lies not just fear, but the beginning of something greater. As October 29th, 2025 approaches, the signs are all around us. Unexplained phenomena in the sky, patterns emerging in nature, subtle shifts in human behavior. All of it points to a moment that is both imminent and unavoidable. Baba Vanga's prophecies are no longer distant warnings, no longer abstract words whispered across time. They are urgent. They are alive. They are the map to a future that is unfolding before our very eyes. Humanity now stands on a threshold, a moment that will test courage, wisdom, and the very way we perceive reality. The arrival of 3I Atlas and the beings it carries may bring chaos, or perhaps enlightenment. One thing is certain, we will never be the same again. The sky will open, the unknown will descend, and the world will hold its breath. As the hours tick closer to October 29th, the world's attention will be divided between disbelief and anticipation. For many, the idea of alien visitors seems absurd, the stuff of science fiction, internet speculation, idle fantasy. But for those who have studied Baba Vanga's visions, for those who have traced the cryptic warnings embedded in her prophecies, the signs are undeniable. The comet known as 3I Atlas is no ordinary celestial traveler. Its journey through our solar system is being watched not only by astronomers, but by those attuned to patterns invisible to the casual observer. Anomalies in light, shifts in electromagnetic fields, trajectories that hint at intelligence rather than random chance. Baba Vanga warned that these visitors would not arrive quietly, nor would they come unnoticed. Their presence will demand recognition. It will provoke fear and ignite a cascade of events that ordinary humans cannot fully predict. and cannot easily control. Already, there are subtle tremors in human consciousness, unexplained behaviors, a rising sense of anxiety, an almost instinctual awareness of a shift approaching, rippling across the globe. Scholars of prophecy argue humanity itself will react even before the visitors make contact. Panic will surge, some fleeing, some gathering in prayer, some desperately seeking scientific explanations for the unexplainable. Yet, Baba Vanga's words emphasize this. Panic will only deepen the danger. Calm observation, clarity of thought, measured response. These will be the keys to survival and to understanding. Those who prepare their minds, their hearts, their spirits, will find themselves in a rare and profound position, witnessing the extraordinary without being consumed by it. The world is about to change. The sky is about to speak, and humanity will face a moment unlike any other in history. Only time will reveal the answer that Baba Vanga foresaw. The arrival of 3i Atlas, as Baba Vanga described, is not merely a physical event. It is a test, a challenge that reaches far deeper than the world we see. It will probe the very core of our understanding of life, of ourselves, and of the universe that cradles us. As this event unfolds, individuals may experience visions, dreams, moments of insight that defy explanation. Some will call it divine intervention. Others may dismiss it as hallucination, stress, or the mind playing tricks. Yet Baba Vanga's warning is clear. These experiences are not random. They are messages, a bridge, a subtle communication between alien intelligence and the human soul. She insisted that only those who approach the unknown with calm, faith, and openness will discern the message hidden within the chaos. Fear clouds perception. Panic closes the mind. But clarity opens doors to understanding that were previously unimaginable. Governments, aware of what is coming, may have plans, military readiness, global communication strategies, contingency measures, but even these cannot fully contain the unknown. Baba Vanga hinted at disturbances that technology alone cannot prevent: electrical disruptions, atmospheric anomalies, perhaps even changes in the very structures of our cities. Ordinary citizens may witness lights that defy explanation, hear sounds with no source, feel the sudden, intense shifts in the environment around them. She spoke of the world trembling before a presence not of this earth, and these tremors, she warned, will not be only metaphorical. Yet, amid the chaos, there is opportunity. Baba Vanga spoke often of enlightenment, a new awareness, accessible to those who rise above fear. Those who remain calm, focused, and receptive may perceive insights hidden from the majority. Knowledge of the cosmos, understanding life beyond our planet, glimpses of the forces that shape reality itself may become within reach. The arrival of 3i Atlas is not meant solely to terrify. It is a catalyst for awakening, a confrontation with the limits of human comprehension, a test of whether we can embrace truths that stretch far beyond our imagination. The consequences for humanity are likely to unfold in layers. First, there will be the signs we cannot ignore. Strange lights flickering across the sky, unusual formations, and a comet glowing with an intensity far beyond anything we've ever witnessed. Those who see it may describe shapes, movements, phenomena that challenge everything we thought we knew about physics, about the universe itself. And then, the arrival, a landing, or perhaps a close encounter with an intelligence not of this world. Our responses will be primal: fear, wonder, curiosity, but also sophisticated. Governments may try to control the story, to maintain order, to hide what they can. Scientists will scramble, analyzing, debating, seeking meaning. And the rest of us will oscillate between awe, terror, fascination, perhaps even denial. How quickly humanity adapts or fails to adapt may shape the scale of disruption that follows. Baba Vanga's visions hinted at something even more profound. The visitors may bring knowledge, instruments, ways of understanding reality that far surpass anything humans have ever created. Those who observe carefully, those who remain open, could gain insights capable of transforming science, medicine, energy, even space exploration itself. But with knowledge comes responsibility. Baba Vanga warned, human greed, short-sightedness, misuse could turn revelation into catastrophe. This duality, danger and opportunity, is at the heart of her prophecy. And perhaps most unsettling is the sense of inevitability. She spoke of three Atlas not as a visitor who might choose to arrive, but as a messenger following a path determined by forces far beyond our control. Its proximity, its trajectory, the timing of its approach, all suggest a meeting we cannot avoid. The universe is not passive. It delivers a challenge and an opportunity at once. We can prepare, we can observe, we can respond, but the arrival itself cannot be stopped. This inevitability heightens both tension and responsibility. Every observer becomes a participant in a moment that will define an era. The cultural and spiritual ramifications will be profound. Religions, philosophies, and ancient traditions will suddenly be tested against phenomena they may not explain. Interpretations will diverge. Some will see angels, messengers of divine will, others demons, harbingers of doom, and yet there will be those who perceive something entirely new, an intelligence, a presence, neither wholly godly nor evil, but undeniably alien, operating on principles humanity has yet to grasp. Baba Vanga foresaw this moment. She called it a confrontation with the unknown, a time of discernment, a time when we must distinguish fear from truth, superstition from revelation, reaction from understanding. How humanity interprets these signs may very well shape the trajectory of civilization for decades to come. Psychologically, the impact will ripple far beyond the initial encounter. Dreams, premonitions, visions, these may become widespread, as the presence of three Atlas subtly alters collective consciousness. Some will awaken to moments of clarity, insights previously inaccessible. Others will be gripped by fear, confusion, disbelief. Baba Vanga emphasized calm observation. Mental preparedness will be paramount. Those who cultivate inner strength, mindfulness, and discernment will navigate the turbulence with clarity. Those unprepared may succumb to panic, irrationality, or paralysis. In essence, this arrival is a mirror. It reflects our collective readiness or lack thereof. It measures humanity's capacity for growth or destruction. The physical world will not remain untouched. Baba Vanga spoke of skies igniting with fire, strange lights piercing clouds, atmospheric anomalies heralding their arrival. Scientists already speculate fluctuations in magnetic fields, bursts of unexplained radiation, gravitational distortions surrounding 3I Atlas. The convergence of prophecy and observation suggests these events are no coincidence. Perhaps they signal the approach of an intelligence aware of physics, reality itself, a presence capable of interacting with, influencing, or manipulating the environment in ways our understanding struggles to contain. As these phenomena unfold, humanity will confront a stark truth: the fragility of our assumptions about the natural world and the profound mysteries still waiting beyond our comprehension. Perhaps the most profound lesson in Baba Vanga's warning isn't only about what may happen, but how we, as humans, choose to respond. She spoke repeatedly about choice, the choices we must make when confronted with the unknown. Fear, panic, these, she said, only amplify danger. But calm observation, ethical action, spiritual preparedness, these open the doorway to revelation. In other words, the event itself is only half the story. The other half lies within us. October 29th, 2025, is not just a date marked in the heavens. It is a test, a mirror held up to human consciousness. Those who see this duality, who understand that how we respond is as important as what unfolds, may not only survive, but gain insight into the very nature of life, intelligence, and the universe itself. Baba Vanga also hinted at something even more extraordinary, the long-term consequences of this encounter. Knowledge that could reshape civilization itself. Imagine transformations in energy, in medicine, in communication, unimaginable leaps forward, if approached with wisdom. Yet she warned, misuse, misunderstanding, fear-driven reactions. These could lead to conflict, destruction, suffering. Humanity's ethics will be tested, alongside its technology, alongside its intellect. This event is not merely about witnessing alien visitors. It is about understanding our place in the cosmos, our readiness to learn, our ability to act wisely in the presence of forces far greater than ourselves. As the comet draws nearer, the skies will not remain silent. Strange shapes may appear, anomalous lights, movements that seem almost deliberate. These are not illusions. Baba Vanga's visions suggest they are forms of communication, hints, nudges, proof that the visitors are already influencing perception, reality itself. For those who notice, who pay attention, these signs will guide the prepared to understanding, to revelation. For those who ignore, dismiss, they will pass unseen, leaving only confusion, fear, and questions without answers. So when October 29th, 2025 arrives, remember this. The true test is not what happens in the sky. It is what happens in the human heart. How we choose to face the unknown, how we choose to act, and whether we can rise above fear to embrace knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. The societal implications are staggering. Imagine this: panic sweeping through cities, misinformation spreading like wildfire, and the fragile threads of daily life suddenly fraying. Supply chains could falter, governments might impose controls, communities, ordinary people just like you and me could face moments of extreme stress, the kind that tests the very fabric of society. Yet, within this darkness lies an opportunity for leadership, for wisdom, for moral clarity. Baba Vanga warned that humanity's survival and growth do not depend solely on the arrival of these visitors. No, it depends on us, on how we choose to respond, collectively, ethically, and with foresight. Preparedness and clear observation. These are not just tools. They are the keys that will determine whether the world collapses into chaos or rises toward enlightenment. And then there is the personal dimension. Perhaps the most profound. Each of us will face a choice: fear, denial, or engagement. Baba Vanga's message was repeated over and over. Those who meet the unknown with courage, with calm, with insight, they will witness the truth. They will gain knowledge. They will endure the transformation. The arrival of 3i Atlas, it is not merely a cosmic event. It is deeply personal. It is a challenge, a mirror reflecting the limits of understanding and the very nature of existence itself. The night of October 29th, 2025, will be a crucible, a test that will forge a new awareness in those ready to see, while testing the limits of those who cannot. October 29th, 2025 is approaching, and the world may never be the same. 3i Atlas is not simply a comet passing silently through space. It is a messenger, a test, an opportunity all at once. Baba Vanga's warnings are not vague predictions. They are a map, a guide for navigating the unknown. Humanity stands now at a threshold of fear and revelation, chaos and enlightenment, ignorance and knowledge. Those who prepare, who watch with clarity, who face the unknown with courage, may emerge forever changed, witnesses to a truth previously unimaginable. But those who succumb to fear may find the night overwhelming, the unknown incomprehensible, and the consequences irreversible. The choice, as always, is ours. As the hours dwindle toward October 29th, 2025, humanity stands at a crossroads unlike any we have ever known. The world will hold its breath. Across the skies, Three-Eye Atlas draws nearer, a celestial enigma shimmering with intent, a harbinger of beings from beyond the stars. For decades, scientists, mystics, and prophets have whispered of life beyond Earth. But never has it felt so immediate, so real, and so inevitable. Baba Vanga's prophecies, once dismissed as mere folklore, will resonate with uncanny clarity, echoing in the minds of those who dare to listen. The nature of these visitors, as Baba Vanga foretold, is central to the mystery. They are not conquerors, nor angels bearing divine instruction. They are emissaries of intelligence, operating according to laws beyond human morality or understanding. Their arrival is not meant to shock us for spectacle. It is meant to provoke reflection, discernment, and awareness. Those who respond with panic, aggression, or short-sighted curiosity may face consequences far beyond comprehension. But those who respond with calm observation, with ethical consideration, with openness, may glimpse insights humanity has never dared to imagine, technologies, philosophies, understandings of reality beyond our current grasp. October 29th is more than a date. It is a moral, intellectual, and spiritual trial. The psychological impact of this encounter will be profound. Baba Vanga predicted a fear unlike any previously known, a fear not born of tangible threat, but of confronting the utterly unknown. Some will feel it in vivid dreams, sudden surges of anxiety, or an almost visceral sense that reality itself is shifting. Yet she also spoke of an awakening, a gift for those who maintain composure, sudden clarity, a profound understanding of the universe, the ability to perceive truths hidden from ordinary sight. The night of October 29th will operate on multiple planes: physical, mental, and spiritual. It will challenge humanity on every level, forcing each of us to confront the question: are we ready to see the truth? Technologically, the arrival of Three-Eye Atlas and its occupants could be nothing short of revolutionary. Baba Vanga's visions spoke of tools and knowledge far beyond our current grasp. Imagine energy systems so advanced, fossil fuels could become relics of the past, communication methods that defy our understanding of physics, medicine and biology reshaped in ways that could redefine life itself. But, as she warned, knowledge without wisdom, insight without ethics, is dangerous. Humanity's ability to navigate this cosmic encounter responsibly may determine not just the outcome of October 29th, but the trajectory of our civilization for generations to come. The societal impact will be immediate, undeniable. News of the comet's proximity, any observable phenomena, will spread across the globe in minutes, amplified by social media, live broadcasts, and real-time observation. Panic, wonder, curiosity, skepticism, all colliding in ways humanity has never experienced. Supply chains may falter, transportation systems stressed, communication networks tested, as governments strive to maintain order. Spiritual and religious leaders will interpret the event through their own lenses, creating a complex mosaic of belief, fear, and hope. Some will cry apocalypse, others revelation. But beneath all reactions lies the truth Baba Vanga foresaw: how humanity responds shapes the consequences as much as the event itself. Baba Vanga also spoke of geography, proximity, intensity. Some regions may witness phenomena beyond comprehension, lights brighter than the eye can hold, magnetic disturbances, perhaps even direct encounters. Others may feel subtler shifts, internal awakenings, moments of perception that change the way they see reality. Wherever you are, one principle holds: observation, mindfulness, ethical action are as vital as physical preparation. October 29th is not just a cosmic event, it is a test of inner readiness. What comes after the landing or close encounter remains the ultimate mystery. Baba Vanga hinted at duality. Some will face fear, confusion, perhaps destruction. Others will gain insight, knowledge, even guidance. It is a moment that separates the awakened from the unprepared. Those who remain calm may witness symbols, phenomena, or even communication that challenges everything we understand about life, intelligence, and the universe. Those who panic may be swept away, a reflection of humanity itself, in microcosm. From a cosmic perspective, Three-Eye Atlas is more than a comet. It is a signal, a messenger, a reminder that we are not alone, that we are part of a greater, interconnected system. Baba Vanga's visions suggest this encounter is deliberate, purposeful, symbolic. Its trajectory, its timing, its very appearance align with a sequence of events that humanity has only begun to comprehend. October 29th is not merely a date, it is a juncture, a moment where destiny, prophecy, and reality converge. A night where the universe reaches out, guiding, testing, and communicating with us intelligent life in ways we have yet to fully understand. Emotionally, the impact will be profound. Awe, fear, disbelief, wonder. They will mingle, intertwining within every human heart, challenging the very fabric of our perception of reality. Families will cling to each other, communities will grapple with uncertainty, nations will confront questions no one has ever faced before. Those who hold tightly to dogma may find their beliefs shaken to the core. Those who embrace observation, curiosity, openness, may gain insights beyond anything humanity has ever imagined. Baba Vanga, she warned us, mental and spiritual preparation is critical. The event itself is only one part of the experience. How we respond individually and collectively determines the ultimate significance of what is to come. The ripple effects will extend far beyond October 29th. Knowledge gained, experiences observed, consciousness expanded. All of it may reshape human civilization. Baba Vanga suggested that those who integrate these experiences wisely could influence science, philosophy, even governance for generations to come. But misinterpretation, panic, fear could amplify conflict, environmental crises, or social collapse. This prophecy is not merely about a single night. It is about the unfolding path of humanity in response to the extraordinary. October 29th is the threshold, but what follows depends entirely on human choice, preparedness, and discernment. Baba Vanga also spoke of long-term spiritual transformation. Those who witness and truly internalize, without succumbing to fear, may experience a heightened awareness of life's interconnectedness. Patterns, once hidden, may become visible. Connections between nature, consciousness, and the universe may reveal themselves in ways previously unimaginable. October 29th, in this sense, is both an ending and a beginning, the closing of one era of understanding and the opening of another. For some, this will bring enlightenment, a deepened sense of purpose, the awakening of latent abilities. For others, failure to respond with wisdom may result in confusion, fear, disorientation. As the comet approaches, subtle signs will emerge. Strange lights in the sky, environmental shifts, barely perceptible, anomalies in technology and communication. These are not random. Baba Vanga insisted they are deliberate, subtle nudges, reminders, urging humanity to prepare mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Ignore them, and the night of October, the 29th of May, arrive unprepared. It will test perception, patience, discernment in ways few have ever experienced in human history. And yet, the ultimate lesson of Baba Vanga's prophecy is timeless. Readiness is not merely physical. It is ethical, intellectual, spiritual. The arrival of Three-Eye Atlas, and its occupants is a test of our wisdom, our courage, our clarity. It challenges assumptions about life, intelligence, the cosmos, offering both opportunity and danger in equal measure. October 29th, 2025 is a convergence. Prophecy, science, consciousness colliding on a single night. A night that will be remembered not only for what arrives from the heavens, but for what humanity reveals about itself. As the world counts down, Baba Vanga's warnings gain urgent clarity. 3I Atlas is no ordinary comet. It is a messenger, a harbinger, a challenge. Chaos, fear, wonder. These will ripple across societies. Yet calm, observation, inner readiness will allow some to witness truths invisible to others. Knowledge, insight, spiritual awakening await those who face the unknown with clarity rather than panic. October 29th, 2025 is a crucible, a night when the cosmos reaches down, humanity stands at the threshold, and prophecy unfolds in real time. The universe will reveal a messenger, and the choice will be ours, to tremble in fear or rise in understanding. Those who choose wisely may witness the dawn of a new era.